Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. In this video, I want to talk about the very obvious biased press statement by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in his response to the arson and bombings that took place in some local governments in Rivers State. This is because at a time that the presidency is supposed to show leadership, their statement indicates that they are biased in their response to what happened in Rivers State. You know that following the hugely successful and peaceful local government election in Rivers State, which was held against all odds, and the people of Rivers State showed character and determination to have duly elected local government officials. The election on Saturday went on peacefully, and duly elected officials emerged, local government chairmen and councillors. And they were duly sworn in the next day on Sunday, October 6, 2024, by Governor Fubara, in line with the law. But it was also instructive that when Fubara was swearing in the new local government administrators or local government chairmen, and he said that he had security report that the new chairmen may face challenges in their resumption on Monday, the 7th of October, because there were plots by the enemies of the state to stop them from having access to the local government headquarters. He said that 20 youths or thugs are being recruited from every ward in Rivers State and being empowered with 15,000 naira to cause crisis, to occupy the local government headquarters, to ensure that the lawmakers, the new administrators of the local government or the local government chairman did not resume. He warned them that they should not go and fight with those people, because these people are looking for fight, they are looking for crisis. He said, when you get there, don't try to confront them. Now, just like the governor said on Monday, the October 7th, the news was awash about the effort by some elements to stop the local government chairmen from having access to their various secretariats, and there were bombings and arson in some of the local governments, creating tension. And of course, many people who are observing it from far and near knew that these are the handiworks of the enemies of the state, who are probably working and hoping for a state of emergency to be declared in Rivers State, so that the Fubara will be removed for some time as the governor of that state, and a state of emergency will be imposed, and Abuja will be administering Rivers State. But of course, that will come with a lot of consequences for the nation's economy and otherwise. Now, in this tense situation, you had expected the President and the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to show leadership by reprimanding those behind this attacks. Because as the president and the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, it is assumed that he has all the security information that he needs to be able to respond to any situation. He is the chief security officer. Simi Fubara as governor may be a chief security officer in Rivers State, but he's a chief security officer without an army, without a police, without a DSS, without nothing, just like other governors as chief security officers with empty hands because of the way the Constitution of Nigeria is. But the president is the one wielding this serious authority as the chief security officer, because he is the one that can tell the Inspector General of Police to do this, he will do it. Tell the Chief of Army Staff to do that, they will do it. Call on the Chief of Air Staff, I want this, and they will execute it. Simi Fubara has no such authority. So the president wields enormous powers. Now, his statement supposed to point at the direction of the problem, but he didn't in this case. Even by the headline of the statement from the office of the president, which was titled, President Tinubu decries violence in rivers, directs police to provide security to local government offices. That in itself is unnecessary. The police, the IG of police, do not need to be directed to provide security in local government offices. The responsibility of the police by the Police Act and what have you, the job of the police is to provide security. They don't need to be directed. They ought to be sensing where there is likely to be insecurity. They ought to have known, like the time they withdrew those security officers that were that they deployed to all the local governments, because of those who stalled the emergence of the caretaker committees when Simi Fubara, the governor, set up caretaker committee chairmen. And those against that and their supporters, they occupy the local governments to ensure that Simi Fubara's caretaker committee chairman does not resume office. And the police came in to occupy those local government headquarters. So what security arrangement did they put in place as they were withdrawing them following the successful election of Saturday? That's a big question for the commander-in-chief to ask. Then coming to the obvious bias that I was talking about, in the first paragraph of the press statement from the State House press release, which was released on behalf of the president by his special advisor on information and strategy, Bayo Onanoga, the first statement said that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has called on Governor Simi Fubara, political leaders and their supporters in Rivers State to exercise restraint and uphold the rule of law. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has called on Simi Fubara, political leaders and their supporters. Is the president insinuating that supporters of Simi Fubara are involved in this? And there was a big elephant in the room that the president is supposed to mention. But he didn't mention it. Why did the presidency in his report, in his press statement, disregarded the big elephant in the room and was mentioning Simi Fubara supporters? In crime fighting or in any criminality, or in a murder case, or in a situation like these bombings and the arson that took place, who has the motive to do that? Is it similar Fubara supporters that came out in their numbers to vote in the last Saturday's election peacefully, that will on Monday set their local government on fire? Is this similar Fubara supporters that went to court to stop the election? Is this similar Fubara supporters that stopped the local government caretaker committee chairman from having access to the local government when the local government caretaker committee chairman were set up? Is the president and commander-in-chief of the armed forces don't know those who are supposed to be held accountable and reprimanded in his press statement? Then it means that we are in serious trouble in this country in the management of security, if that is how we operate. Who has the motive to cause crisis in Rivers State? Who are the supporters? Who are the political leaders that were instigating all these things? Who has the motive? In crime fighting, in murder case, when somebody is murdered, when somebody is killed, who has the motive to kill the person is one of the things that investigators will first of all do. So who has the motive to make the local government councils ungovernable? Who has the motive to bomb the local governments? I'm posing this question for the presidency to be able to tell us, because they are the chief security officer of the country, including Rivers State. They should know better. So that when next they are issuing their their press statement, they should do it in good faith, so that people can be able to understand that they truly want to solve the problem. Because if you don't get to the root of the problem, you can't be able to solve it. And that is the tragedy of the Nigerian state today. Most of the problems that we are facing in this nation, nobody wants to go to the root, to uproot it from the taproot that give it life, and will be cutting the leaves and the branches of the tree, thinking we are doing anything. So the presidency got it wrong. The presidency goofed in that press statement where they mentioned Simi Fubara supporters and they didn't mention the other key political leaders that are involved in the Rivers crisis. Such an obvious display of bias is not expected from those who are supposed to manage the situation. So that's my understanding of the press statement, that ought to be for the dousing of the tension, but gives the impression that there are some sacred cows in River State that cannot be reprimanded by the president in his press statements. And that is not good for the resolution of the crisis. In any case, the crisis in River State has been solved. The successful holding of the election on Saturday, October 5, settled everything. The swearing in of the winners, and they are returning to their local government headquarters to take over authority. Case closed. Unlike the usual refrain from the All Progressive Congress administration, anybody who is not happy with the outcome of the local government election should go to court. When President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was congratulating Monday Okpobolo as the governor-elect of Edo State, following the hugely flawed Edo State local government election, which is now being challenged by the losers, the president, after congratulating Okpobolo, said that anybody who is not happy about the result should go to court. That is what the president should tell those who belong to the APC, which is the leader, who are among those that want to stop the election from taking place, to go to court. That's my take on this matter. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.